Good morning, everyone. Can I have you take your seats, please? Good morning, everyone, and I want to welcome you to our first meeting of the Agriculture Committee of the 2025 session. And I'm also very happy to say this is my first meeting as serving as chair. I'd like to begin. Ask the secretary to call the roll, please.
Representative All. Here. Representative Bivens. Here. Representative Donworth. Here. Representative Freeland. Representative Hale. Representative Hart.
Here.
Representative Holloway. Representative Kim King.
Present.
Representative Cook. Representative Marceroni.
Here.
Representative McPherson.
Here.
Representative Moore.
Here.
Representative Payne. Here. Representative Pollock.
Here.
Representative Stalker.
Present.
Representative Tate.
Here.
Representative Thomas.
Present.
Representative Tipton.
Here.
Representative Watkins.
Present.
Representative Pfister.
Present.
And Chairman Dossett.
Present.
We have a quorum.
We do have a quorum, and we're duly constituted to do business. Want to begin by welcoming our new members here to Agriculture, and those new members are Representative Ryan Bivens, Representative Ann Donworth, Representative Chris Freeland, Representative Kimberly Holloway, Representative Candy Masseroni, Representative Adam Moore, Representative J.T. Payne, Representative Joshua Watkins, and especially Representative Myron Dossett, your chair. I'm really proud of this. I want y'all to know I'm very proud of this today. So I'm going to take advantage. I've got family at home that are going to be watching this. So with that right there, I do want to begin and make sure we announce our. Oh yes. I do want to announce our House what our rules will be. The House Ag will desire 24-hour rule for committee subs and amendments. And now we'll begin and ask our members if we have guests. Representative All.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You're doing a fine job starting out. So, appreciate your service. I've got my two interns with me today. They're both sophomores at the University of Kentucky. First, we have Alex Busini. Hey, Alex. Alex is a sophomore at the University of Kentucky and from Lexington. And we've got Molly McElroy. Molly is from Louisville and also a sophomore at the University of Kentucky. Molly and Alex will be following me around and being my interns for the session. And my condolences to Molly. We found out after a conversation that we're actually distantly related cousins. So please make them feel welcome.
Representative King.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would like to welcome Mike. Mike, if you would please if you will stand so we can get you on camera briefly. He is visiting with us today with one of my former Sunday school classmates, Miss Beth Moore, and we look forward to having you here with us today. And if you can stay after meeting for just a moment, we'll meet and have a little quick conversation. Thank you for being here with us today. Please welcome Mike.
Representative Freeland.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Monty Collins, he's a commissioner in Marshall County, my home county, and also a good friend of mine. We grew up together and neighbors, and his older brothers used to beat us up when we were little. But he's a great guy, so help me welcome Monty.
Representative Tate.
Good morning. Thank you very much. I've got my Meade County magistrates over here in the back, so I'd like to welcome them and thank you very much for attending today. Thank you.
And now our Vice Chair, Representative Pfister.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd like to recognize Mary Ann Gill and Daryl Varner, two of our magistrates out of Woodford County and very close friends as well. So please help me make them feel welcome.
Once again, I want to welcome all of you. Oh, excuse me, Representative Tipton. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just happened to look around the room and see one of my Anderson County magistrates, David Montgomery, is here with us. I know Judge Gritton was with him earlier at another. There they are. And I'm going to apologize. We got a brand new magistrate in Anderson County. We're welcome. I'll get your name right eventually. I'm new at this. I'll need your, but we want to welcome them here this morning.
Once again, I want to welcome all of you here. It's an honor for me to be chairing this committee. Agriculture plays an important part to every citizen, in the lives of every citizen here of Kentucky. When we talk of agriculture, so many times we think of the farmer that's in the field. We see the row crops, corn, soybeans. Those crops generate $10 billion here to the state of Kentucky in revenue. But agriculture as a whole generates over $60 billion. That is a major part of the economy of our state. And once again, it's an honor for me to be able to chair this, and I hope all of you enjoy serving on this committee. With that, now we will begin. I'll ask our vice chair to go to the table, and we're going to present House Bill 24. Representative Pfister, I ask you to introduce yourself and your guests, please, and you can proceed.
Representative Dan Pfister from the 56th District.
Alan Bryant, and I serve as the president of the Kentucky Association of Conservation Districts.
Mr. Speaker, House Bill 24 is not a new bill coming before us. It was brought before this committee and the House floor as HB 27 in the last session and passed 95-0. What this bill does is increases the threshold for the audits for the conservation districts. It'll raise it from $750,000 to $1 million. If you have any questions, we'd be happy to take it.
Oh, excuse me. We have a motion by Representative King, the second by Representative Bevan. Do we have any questions? If not, yes.
Do you know
Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Representative Donworth, I apologize.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. How many conservation districts do have the meet the $1 million threshold?
To my knowledge, none spend or receive over $1 million in a fiscal year.
Thank you.
Representative Thomas.
Appreciate you bringing light to this issue, and it has been. I had one of my county judges reach out to me, and he serves on EMS and 911 boards, and I have a bill similarly filed that increases thresholds. Some of these thresholds have not been looked back for 20, 30 years, and we know inflation is going on right now, and the cost of doing business, some of these EMS boards have not done anything different. They're finding they're meeting these thresholds for audits, which are very expensive and very hard to find someone to do. And it's no fault of their own. It's just inflation. So I think this is something that we need to look at, is some of the thresholds for these audits all across the board there. So I appreciate you getting the first one started there.
Do we have any additional questions? If no, I ask the Secretary to take the roll.
Representative All?
Yes.
Representative Bivens?
Yes.
Representative Donworth?
Yes.
Representative Pfister? Representative Freeland?
Yes.
Representative Hale, Representative Hart,
Yes.
Representative Holloway,
Yes.
Representative Kim King,
Yes, ma'am.
Representative Cook, Representative Marceroni, Representative McPherson,
Yes.
Representative Moore,
Yes.
Representative Payne,
Yes.
Representative Pollock,
Yes.
Representative Stalker,
Yes.
Representative Tate,
Yes.
Representative Thomas,
Aye.
Representative Tipton,
Yes.
Representative Watkins,
Yes.
and Chairman Dossett.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Motion passes. And thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what I need to know for sure. I am going to.
Acknowledge Representative Cook for, he wants to cast a vote.
Say that again.
Representative Cook wants to cast a vote.
Oh, yes. Representative Cook, did you want to cast a vote on
House Bill 20.
House Bill 24? Okay, thank you. Now, I am going to turn the chair over to Representative Pfister while I present the next bill.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, if you'd like to go ahead and introduce yourself and your guest, you may proceed.
Absolutely. Representative Myron Dossett, 9th District, and I'll let my guest introduce himself.
Brandon Reed, Executive Director, Kentucky Office of Ag Policy under Kentucky Department of Agriculture, Commissioner Shell Commissioner.
Thank you very much, and I'm presenting House Bill 216. When the Office of Ag Policy was moved into the Department of Agriculture, the prohibition for those employees in the Office of Ag Policy being able to apply for grants or loans through the Ag Development Board or Ag Finance, that shifted over and impacted the employees there within the Department of Agriculture. So many of those employees there with the Department of Agriculture are involved in agriculture, and this would make sure that those individuals could apply for these loans or grants. It still keeps the prohibition for those employees of the Office of Ag Policy, which oversees the loans and grants. They still will not be able to apply for those.
We have a motion and a second. Are there any questions?
Representative Donworth.
Representative Donworth.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair. Are these referring to federal pass-through grants or state-funded grants?
No, and I'm going to let my guest explain. I think that's an important question, and I would like for our new members to know where these dollars come from.
So the Office of Ag Policy receives their funding from the Master Settlement Agreement that was done back in 1998, and then that was codified in House Bill 611 was formed in 2000. And that set up the process to what we follow today. So of the 100% of the funds, there's some money taken off the top for some debt service that was done about 15 years ago and some fees that we have to pay as a state. But when that money runs through a formula set by House Bill 611, 50% of that money goes towards agriculture. The other 50% goes to early childhood development and healthcare. Of the 50%, 65% of that is state funds. 35% of that goes down to the counties. 118 counties, Knott County and Pike County at the time, didn't have no burley tobacco, and that's how it was formulated. And then of the 118 counties, that's all done through population, burley tobacco base, of those counties. And as that money comes down through the formula, the Office of Ag Policy oversees that process, the applications, the county councils, the compliance on the backside. All that is master settlement agreement that is shifted down. We receive that money as a state about every April, and then that money comes to us in May.
And Representative, when we talk master settlement, that's the tobacco settlement, and those dollars we receive on the sale of cigarettes here in the state. So it's very important that we keep those dollars here and that they do stay involved in agriculture. Other states have used their dollars up. Kentucky has been able to keep this program going, and it benefits not only our farmers, but we also use those dollars to help with early childhood education, daycare, cancer research. So we make sure those dollars are handled very smartly.
Representative Bivens.
My predecessor is hiding behind the pole this morning, so I can't see him down there, but I just want to brag on my little constituent that's here with us today and the job that they do over there. Kentucky has really led the way, in my opinion, when it comes to the way that these master settlement dollars have been handled by investing half of them back into agriculture. I appreciate you all bringing this problem to light. It just truly is common sense to make these available to employees. So I appreciate the job you all do, and I just wanted to take an opportunity to brag on the job that Mr. Reed does over there as Executive Director for the Kentucky Office of Ag Policy. So thank you all.
I appreciate my large state representative for saying that. Thank you.
Okay, Representative Freeland.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just had a quick question for Mr. Reed. Will this legislation have any impact on daylight savings time?
I wish it would. Yeah, maybe we can move that forward. You know, Kentucky's in a good place. We've passed several resolutions stating our position on that, so maybe the federal government now can get on board and let us do what we need to do. Thank you, Representative Freeland, for that question.
And finally, Representative Pollock.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I wanted to echo Representative Bivens' comments to our former representative, but also I want to give a shout out to our former chairman of the tobacco settlement. Chair Dossett was in that capacity, and just to let the committee know that I've got some big shoes to fill, so I get to serve in that capacity this upcoming session. So looking forward to it. Need a little input there, Representative Dossett, and so looking forward to the opportunity to serve. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Pollock. Look forward to working with you. Tobacco oversight, of course, you know, we'll report to you every month. Ag Development Board's actions and the Ag Finance Board. And I just want to let y'all know this money has made a huge impact. We're actually, this June, we will be starting our 25th year anniversary, our silver anniversary. A lot of you all will be a part of that anniversary. It's going to be a year long. But it's over $800 million in investments across the Commonwealth in agriculture. And then our finance corporation has assets in the tune of $161 million. That's larger than most banks. And we're really proud of that legacy that was put back in place in 2000. You all continue that legacy every time you all vote on the budget, and we appreciate it. Thank you all.
And I think it's important to remember that those dollars from Ag Finance, those are revolving dollars. So that money does not go out and it doesn't disappear. It does return back. And I think it also shows the quality of the individuals that are working as they do those loans, making sure that there are good investments that are being taken care of, because those dollars return, and then it helps the next individual. As I said, we have a major impact on the economy of Kentucky, and Representative Pollock, I will be honored to help and share whatever information I can with you.
Are there any more questions? If not, I'll have the secretary call roll, please.
Representative All? Yes. Representative Bivens?
Yes.
Representative Dunworth?
Yes.
Representative Pfister?
Yes.
Representative Freeland?
Yes.
Representative Hale? Representative Hart?
Yes, and could I explain my vote? I was very supportive of this legislation, but when Mr. Reed and common sense was mentioned in the same sentence. It brought a little pause, but I'm still going to vote yes.
Representative Holloway,
Yes.
Representative Kim King,
Yes, ma'am.
Representative Cook,
Aye.
Representative Marceroni, Representative McPherson,
Yes.
Representative Moore,
Yes.
Representative Payne,
Yes.
Representative Pollock,
Yes.
Representative Stalker,
Yes.
Representative Tate,
Yes.
Representative Thomas,
Aye.
Representative Tipton,
Yes.
Representative Watkins,
Aye.
and Chairman Dossett.
Yes.
Motion passes.
The bill is passed with favorable expression, and we believe it'll do the same on the House floor. Is there any more business to be brought today? If not,
I've got one. Thank you, Mr. Chair. So I also, I'm hiding behind some of the pose also. I see some of the Hardin County magistrates back there. So if we could also welcome them, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
yes. Representative Bevan?
In addition to my predecessor, I see a magistrate from a PVA from Greene County walked in to join us, a constituent of mine. Awful pleased to have Sean Curry here with us today. So I ask you all to make him feel welcome. And would also like to remind everyone, being the Ag Committee, that this week is probably the most wonderful time of the year for some people in agriculture in Kentucky because it's the event of the National Farm Machinery Show and the Championship Tractor Pull. So I'd just like to remind everyone that's going on this week. And please, if you have time, get it out to see the biggest and the brightest of Kentucky agriculture across this nation. Thank you.
Representative Maceroni?
Yes. I just saw some of my Nelson County magistrates walk in, so I just want to welcome them as well.
Please do, yes. If there's nothing else, I will entertain a motion to adjourn. We have a motion and a second. Stand adjourned. Thank you.